Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple of couch potatoes in love. We love checking out the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And so this is season 7, episode 6. Deal or no deal? I put it in the order. It's just deal, no deal. Trace makes a rash decision after learning what they are transporting is for the Pike Syndicate. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Mistakes are valuable lessons, often learned too late.
It's fair.
Yeah.
I can tell you've worked on starships before. That must have been some academy you went to topside.
The best.
What was it called?
Skywalker Academy.
Never heard of it. I never really heard of any academy. Not like I was ever gonna attend one.
Why not?
There aren't any academies down here. If there was, I couldn't afford it. Rafa and I inherited this hangar after our parents split.
Where'd you get the ship?
This is me. I did odd jobs, mech work, and now I've got myself a starship. Silver Angel revs up its hyperdrive.
The Silver Angel?
Silver Angel.
Why don't you name my bike while you're at it?
Trash. Its name is Trash. Once you're done, where are you headed?
I don't know. This is all new to me. I figured I'd be on my own for a bit.
That doesn't seem like the best idea.
Things couldn't be a bigger mess for me than they already are.
So you'll stay a little while longer at least. That way we can test the Silver Angel.
Come on.
All right.
Ahsoka's gonna be staying on for a bit.
You got any skills?
Only useful ones.
What's up?
Look, I wouldn't ask you to do this, but I'm in a tough spot. I hired a starship and crew for a job, but then the pilot backed out and took his ship with him, and
You hired a pilot other than me to do it with.
now I need you.
Only as a backup.
What's the job?
Just trying to keep you out of trouble.
You need the best pilot around and the fastest ship you know?
Yes, to both of those. Who looks out for you, huh?
You do, Rafa.
Ahsoka's not so sure.
We can't count on anyone.
So we count on ourselves. And maybe Ahsoka.
Maybe. You show up out of nowhere, suddenly you and my sister are inseparable? What are you after?
I don't have an angle.
You ever thought you might be the trouble she needs to stay away from?
It's rich coming from you.
Welcome aboard the Silver Angel.
Silver Angel? You should rethink that.
Like the Millennium Falcon. Music's so hopeful and inspirational.
That's a military lane. You can't go there. That's a restricted area. Don't do anything that makes us look suspicious.
We already look suspicious.
Don't answer that.
This is the Silver Angel.
Civilian transports are not authorized to be in this sector. I'll have your star pilot license for this.
Do I need one of those?
Who is this? What's your license number?
Just get in the transport lane and fly.
Who was on board that transport?
Oh, just some rookie pilots. I was just about to send a detachment to arrest them.
Ahsoka says, Anakin says no, because he senses her.
Should I send a detachment, General?
No.
No, it's nothing.
Aww. Even just that brief little interaction warms my heart.
This is what I was working towards. Take us out, Captain.
Something very familiar about her voice, and I'm trying to figure out who the actress is.
Which one? Trace or Rava?
The left, so Rava.
What have you been flying?
Mainly speeders, you know?
See why I tried to hire a different pilot?
I left the air brakes on. That could have been bad.
It's alright, she's learning.
You're taking us to Kessel?
I've heard pilots talk about this place. It's legendary.
It's legendary for its corruption. What are we doing here?
Picking up medicine?
Reminds me of Alice in Wonderland and like Queen's Castle, the Queen of Hearts.
You will deliver 3 containers of unrefined spice. You will be awarded a full shipment and a contract to transport for us on a continual basis.
Drug runners.
Because we've got the fastest ship around.
Many
things can be made out of spice, and they're not all good.
Mm-hmm.
In this time of war, our spice is refined into a medicine that saves people across the galaxy. Let's get the spice into this very fast ship.
He said the words. He said the words.
Running spice is dangerous. The transport ships get attacked.
By pirates looking for a quick score. They always go after the bigger Kessel transport ships.
But we're leaving Kessel. It's not hard to figure out what we might be here for.
Then you better hope the pilot of the Silver Angel is as good as she says she is.
I'm starting to see why Rafa didn't originally hire you for this job. It's dangerous.
That's just your nerves talking.
How many times has Rafa done a job like this?
I don't think she ever has.
Oh, God.
There's a first time for everything.
But she doesn't know,
That's really
Your
what you
training,
wanna
so-
go with?
I mean, they don't know what all the shit that Ahsoka's seen, so it's tough to go off of a stranger's.
Yeah, but to be so in over your head and your response be like, well, there's a first time for everything, like that's not the world's best defense.
Yeah, but I mean, she likes to go with the flow and, and just lives for the adventure. And she loves her sister and trusts her.
Look at all those droids.
Those are not droids. They're people.
Oh.
Must be local workers.
I think the term is slaves.
Can't be. The Republic wouldn't stand for it. They'd shut the place down.
If they knew about it.
You'd think they would.
I'm not sure if I like her or not.
You never like any of my friends.
She's not family, Trace.
I'll keep an eye on her.
At least Ahsoka's with them, so when it gets dangerous, she can help out.
Mark Krem better have my money waiting.
The Pike crime boss?
Why am I not surprised you know about the Pikes? How do you know so much?
I pay attention to the world around me. Like the fact that the Pikes are gangsters.
What, like Pintu back on Coruscant?
Worse.
Much worse. They'll take your ship, your life, everything.
We need all the credits we can get.
What for? What are you trying to buy?
Why not make the best of a bad situation and deliver this spice to some place that can use it for medicine?
No one is
Because
taking
that
my
doesn't
ship.
pay. Waiting for money we owe
And
them.
the ship's all that she has.
Said no one is taking my ship.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh my God,
What was
Tracer.
that?
Of all the things to do, that was probably the worst.
I dumped the spice.
You did what? Of all the choices you could make, that is literally the worst one. Now we have a deal to deliver spice to an intergalactic crime syndicate and no spice to deliver.
But I thought delivering spice to gangsters was a bad thing.
It is.
But you have to pay them somehow. We owe the Pikes.
I can think of one way to pay off the Pikes.
No one is touching my ship.
You dumped 30,000 credits worth of spice into space.
Stop it. I didn't have it figured out yet.
Oh, but you do now?
She thinks fast. Why would you? Oh my gosh.
I know.
No matter how many times we go over it, I can tell you, it's not going to work. Because it's a bad plan.
It is a pretty bad plan.
I've got a trick or two that you don't know about.
Care to share?
Not yet, at least.
Also, you can never take Tracer on these jobs with you.
Yeah, ever again.
She's young and emotional and does not think things through.
Here is your payment. Now, let us take a look at that cargo.
Yep.
You hired me.
I don't trust anyone isn't a Pike.
You want to pay us our credits and send us on our way.
Here are your credits. Now go on your way.
Don't say anything, Trace.
I'm liking this plan.
Thanks for everything. We'll hopefully see you soon. Fire up the ship.
I need the code to unlock the bin.
I think we transmitted that to you already.
Where is the spice?
Castle must have double-crossed you.
I want patrol ships to cut them off.
Oh shit.
You better get us out of here now.
This better be the fastest ship.
They won't be able to keep up.
Oh, Tracer, you talk a big game. I hope you're as good as you say you are.
That is a tractor beam, Rafa.
When they interrogate me, I'm blaming the whole thing on you.
There's plenty of blame to go around.
Yeah. I mean, yes, there's plenty of blame to go around, but Trace, you definitely did the work that messed it up the most.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, just as your sister said, of all the things to do, and you said it that was just the worst. You've left yourself a huge debt and no options.
Yep. I don't know what she was planning on doing. I thought she was just gonna like stop him, and I don't know, like they just weren't gonna go anywhere until they sorted it out. Like I don't know what was going through my mind as far as what she was gonna do with it, but that was definitely not what I thought. I was completely shocked when she dropped the spice.
No, I mean she kept looking at the buttons, and I was trying to figure out what were
Yeah,
these buttons.
exactly.
Like, what is this? I don't get it. What does this do? But it never occurred to me that it was just dumping the spice into space.
Yeah, Ahsoka needed a Jedi mind trick, just like one more person, like just that guy, and then like the right hand man, and then that would have been fun.
Yeah, because he picked up on it real fast.
Yeah, for sure. It was just like, this is not how we normally do business, so that's weird. Yeah, so I'm wondering. I mean, his face was covered too, like so I don't know if he's someone we've met before or why he was a little bit more wise to it than everyone else was.
I also absolutely love the moment between Ahsoka and Anakin, which we said during it, but it was just so nice to see that tiny bit of reconnection between them.
Yeah.
And I do wonder, like, is that all we get before
I think so.
Anakin turns? Like that last little moment where it was on two different spaceships and
Yeah.
at a distance, but yeah.
If that was the last, then I'm actually okay with it. Like I wanted something, and just between them, like one more moment, and they got that one more moment, and so it's like, okay, would I love to see them together again, just for like one more mission or something like that, and then split up again? Yeah, that'd be great. But that for me was enough, and like was satisfying.
Yeah. Jury's out on Raba.
Yeah.
If I'm saying her name correctly, and I'm not sure that I am, so correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't know how I feel about her. Like at times I really like her, at other times I'm super suspicious of her. Tracer I like, but Tracer is just young and I'm sorry, but young and stupid.
Yeah. She is great though. I mean, she has such a good heart, and I really do like her. It's just she definitely screwed up and it needs to not be in charge of making decisions ever. But her sister, like, I don't dislike her sister. And like, I trust her as far as the fact is that she'll always, in her mind, do what is best for her and her sister. But like, I just feel like she is trying to make all their problems go away with like one big score and everything. And it's just like, it seems like she is overreaching a lot. And by doing this, by always trying to fix her problems with like one big gesture, one big job, it seems like it just puts them more and more in debt, and more causes more and more trouble, because each of those jobs you take is going to be like a lot of risk.
Yeah, I think you nailed it with Tracer saying that Tracer has a good heart, because I think, as they were sitting around that dinner table and she was like, yeah, it's the fastest ship in the galaxy, and she was so excited. She reminded me of a puppy dog. Like there's a very puppy-esque quality about her where she's just really excited about this ship, and she's so eager to please her sister, and she loves everybody, and there's like a sort of an exuberance about her that I really love and find very enjoyable to watch. And I think that Ahsoka probably kind of needs right now.
Yeah, agreed.
But that's not the person that you want to put on a drug run with you. And I feel like her sister kind of should have known that.
Well, I think her sister did know that. I mean, her sister didn't want her on there, but she was out of options. She had nobody else.
But she's not an option. Is the point. Tracer is not an option. With Rob, I kind of feel like, yeah, she's probably a very cool and capable person.
Yeah.
And under the right circumstances would be a wonderful person to have on your team. And I think if you're in the inner circle, she's going to have your back. But she's desperate right now.
Yeah.
And desperate people act against their better judgment. They'll act against their own moral code. They will act against their friends because they are desperate and they need to get out of the situation that is making them that way.
Yeah, like Rafa, I think I could really, like, I could see her, hopefully maybe in other shows. I don't know. I mean, we'll see if she, I hope she survives the Clone Wars. But I wouldn't mind seeing her again. Both sisters, her and Trace. Yeah, I like their dynamic, and I think that like Rafa, if she has a little bit more seasoning maybe and is like in the right circumstances, she could be really like a cool badass character.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access to our Clone Wars reactions, check out the description of this video because we got a link to our Patreon there, as well as a playlist where you can check out all of our YouTube reactions for Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the Clone Wars Season 7, Episode 6, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.